Hello, my name is Jordan Anderson, and I am one of the facilitators here on the Daniel Group podcast. First of all, let me tell you what the Daniel Group is, if you've never heard of what the Daniel Group is. The Daniel Group is a small group-oriented family of people that seek to serve the world by applying the revelation of who God is to life. So it's a small group based movement really that applies the revelation of who God is to the different spheres of life that each person in the small group is in. And it's biblically based off of Daniel 2, where Daniel and his friends prayed for the dream, the interpretation and the application of the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had. And they caused him to encounter Jesus, the King, and they prospered him that way. So if you want to start your own Daniel group, if you feel like the Lord's leading you to start your own Daniel group, what you could do is gather your friends, 3 or 4 of them. I wouldn't go more than 3 or 4, and I would just ask the Lord to highlight an issue or a burden that the 3 or 4 of you have been burdened with. Like it could be something like human trafficking in your area, and you could, as a group, seek the Lord for wisdom concerning human trafficking and how to cause people in human trafficking, around human trafficking, the ones trying to fight human trafficking, to encounter Jesus and the wisdom of God. So if that's what a Daniel group is, what is this podcast for? This podcast then is here to serve the people in each separate Daniel group by providing a library type thing of wisdom concerning life in the Spirit and the prophetic, and how to walk that out, and what it means to possess your vessel, and so on and so forth as a prophetic person. So what it will look like is a 5 to 10 minute podcast every week concerning different topics that range from giving and finances and how that would apply to the prophetic, to fasting and prayer, to dream interpretation. What is a dream? What is a vision? What is a still small voice? So on and so forth. And it will also be different interviews with people who are operating in the Daniel lifestyle and have been doing it for a while. And we'll hopefully be able to glean from their wisdom and so on and so forth. If that's basically what this podcast is for. It's also going to be free. I don't ever want to charge for this, just because I feel like the Lord just wants it to be free. He just wants people to freely receive and freely give. So if you're blessed with this podcast and you've been caused to grow in your gifting and your in wisdom concerning how to serve the King that you're under and next to, please feel free to share it with other people who are doing the same, so on and so forth. And you don't even necessarily have to mention me or the Daniel group. You can just share the wisdom that you've learned. So that's basically what this podcast and the Daniel group's all about. Just stay tuned for other podcasts. Happy dreaming.